Hi everybody. Excuse me, I'm in my car because this is probably the only place I have good lighting. Like in the house, it's just not good and it's not quiet. So here we are. I am making a video on how to get started on your spiritual journey. Yes, finally. So I have a lot of notes and I'm going to try not to look at them when I do this, so please bear with me. I'm not used to speaking to a camera. I'm not even used to speaking. I hate speaking. I hate talking, but I feel very drawn to do this. I feel like this is a part of my mission to talk about this. I love to talk about spirituality and spirit, so it only makes sense that it becomes more of my content. So here we go. How do we get started on our spiritual journey? Well, first, you have to first be curious, of course. And then you have to research and research and research and find out what spirituality means to you. You alone can decide what spirituality means to you. It is your own journey. It's not a sort of collective thing. Of course, there are different religious and different things that you can be a part of that are collective, but what I love about spirituality is that you kind of have to find your own truth and your own way of life first. So I looked up like Google definitions for this, and then I gave my own definition. So let's get right into it. Google's definition for spirituality is relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. Example for that is, I am responsible for my own spiritual welfare, or as a preacher would say, I am responsible for my congregation's spiritual welfare. So it's nothing tangible, but it's dealing with your inner soul and the elevation of that soul. My definition of that is, to be spiritual is to realize the connection between our soul's existence and all of reality. So literally understanding that you are connected to literally every single living thing on this universe. And then understanding that how you treat every single thing in this universe will then come back to you. So you can look at a tree and literally understand the connection between you and that tree, and understand why both of you were created and how both of you affect each other, and how you should treat that tree in order for you to get that good karma back. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Moral of the story is, we are all created by the same one God, one thing. You know what I mean? We all have this same supreme creator. Who or what title we call that creator is completely up to us. But I'm going to tell you now, I don't believe that God cares about what we call him or her. I also believe that being spiritual is finding your own truths and being an open-minded scientist of your own findings. Scientists don't hold on to anything but facts, not emotion. Don't be persuaded by anybody's beliefs, religious or spiritual, that do not suit you. They were their own scientists and they found their own way for themselves and they found their own truth. So you have to do that for you. Just because it was right for them does not mean it was right for you. It becomes dangerous when we think that everyone should live by the same truth, by the same beliefs, by the same rules. We can become mundane in this kind of sleepwalk mindset. A lot of us are living on autopilot and we don't even know it. While we are created to everything and everyone, you yourself have your own destiny and your own path to fulfill. And being spiritual is the journey to find that path while also being fully aware during that path. Hard, right? Please keep in mind, this is a lifelong journey. There is no end game. There is always another step to the ladder. So now, what do? How do you be spiritual? We must first fix our mind, our heads, We must break out of illusions, past beliefs that do not suit us. Like I said before, we must also understand that we are already spiritual beings. We have a spirit, so we are spiritual. You've been spiritual since you came out of the womb and before and beyond. Trust me. You are connected to everything, whether you like it or not. We are literally made of stardust. This means that we are siblings with the sun. The sun, which was created to help us live by the same thing that created us. After we fix our thinking, we then have to collect data so that we can reprogram all of that stuff that we kind of let go. We've let go of our attachments, we've let go of our traumas, and we've let go of the beliefs that do not suit us. So now we have to refill that cup with beliefs that do suit us, beliefs that will help us, beliefs that do make our lives better. So you collect the data, collect data. Now we are in our scientist mindset. So we collect the data, we research, we watch videos, we go to church if that's for you. We do the digging. You have to do the digging. Nobody's going to give you information. Information is for you to find, right? Then you hold on to the stuff that feels right for you, the stuff that resonates with you, what feels like home, what has shown results, what has made your life better, what has brought a more positive outlook on your life. After we find those things, we just have to live by it and constantly grow and constantly change. Don't stick to something that isn't working. Live your truth and have faith in it. I believe that all of these things are needed in order to start your spiritual journey. After you've done this for a while, then you can move on to a more collective mindset or collective traditions such as Ifa or Wicca or any type of spirituality that you choose to join in that has a huge group or a huge base of other individuals that have joined that group as well. Yeah, let's wrap this up because this sun is not playing. Number one, you must find what spirituality means to you and you alone. 2, you have to let go of anything that does not help in your spiritual growth. That could be people, that could be belief systems, that could be going to the club every fucking weekend, you know what I mean? 3, find the beliefs in life that actually do help progress your spiritual growth. 4, live by them faithfully. Do these 4 things and I guarantee you life will instantly become better and you will automatically connect with the universe and all that it is, which is you. I hope I helped. Peace and love.